Okay. Good afternoon, guys. It's Tuesday, 26th of December, so the day after Christmas. And I had every intention of recording my training session yesterday and uploading it, but I got to the gym. I had brought my tripod with me, my camera, my microphones, but I forgot my bloody SD card. My batteries are all charged. I made sure I did that the night before, and I went full potato and forgot that. So yeah, I fucked up. I couldn't record the session. I still did the session though. It was just a chest and side delt session as usual. Hit a PB on the Smith machine incline press, which was good. I was a bit nervous about that because obviously that's the exercise I tore my chest on last time I injured my chest, which was not long before coming to Thailand. So it was back in July. So still kind of recent for somebody my age, that is considered recent, nearly half a year ago. But if you're a younger person, it might seem pretty distant, pretty far away, pretty in the past. But yeah, basically, I did my session, hit a couple of PBs, and followed it up with a all-you-can-eat buffet for Christmas with Vigorous Steve and a few other friends. So that was good. That was a real good time actually. We ate ourselves silly, to be honest, and that's what Christmas is about: spending quality time with friends, family, and just enjoying yourself, enjoying the company, and enjoying the good food. So we went to this local buffet, and I think I went through about 6 plates of food, and that's when I tapped out. It was, I believe, four savoury plates, so 2 plates of kind of like more traditional European hearty like Christmas foods like roast steak, roast turkey, that sort of thing, roast vegetables, a bit of rice, a few other little things like Chinese chicken dumplings. Because the buffet that we went to, it's basically like an international buffet. So they have a station for every kind of cuisine. Like you've got Italian, you've got Chinese, you've got Indian. Like you can get Rogan Josh curry, all that sort of stuff there, flatbread, or naan and what's the other Indian bread? Naan and roti. That's it. Yeah, you can get that sort of stuff. Like they had everything. They had a full array. They had baked fish. They had you name it. They even had a sushi and a sashimi station. That's where I kind of ended up going to towards the end before I switched over to the sweets. But yeah, I started with like the roast beef, all that sort of traditional stuff. First 2 plates, then the second 2 plates, or the third and the fourth plate, I should say. I hit the sashimi sushi bar up. Got a bunch of what was it, salmon, tuna, and a couple other bits of sushi, and that was really good. It was like super fresh. The salmon just melted in your mouth when you ate it. It was amazing. Had some pickled ginger with that, some wasabi, some soy sauce, because you got to keep that estrogen up, right? And yeah, that's pretty much that. And then moved on to the sweets, the desserts. There was a lot of good German desserts there, which I was really happy about. So yeah, definitely enjoyed and overindulged in that department. But yeah, everything from gelato, what else? Cakes. They had macaroons. They had chocolates. They had miniature pancakes. All different kinds of sauces. They had Christmas fruit cake or pudding. They had everything. They even had pecan pie. It was amazing. And I think they had what was it, a macadamia cheesecake. So there was literally everything and anything you could think of there. And I'd safely say I probably consumed between 6 and 10,000 calories yesterday. I woke up lighter today though, which is pretty typical. Like it happens. I've just got a retarded fast metabolism, and I do have my dad to thank for that. I think so. If my dad does watch these videos, I highly doubt he does, but if he watches my YouTube videos, thanks for the fast metabolism, Dad. But yeah, I am just about to get ready for session number 2 of the week, the back and rear delt session. I just finished work. I finished check-ins. Today has been an absolute nightmare, I tell you that, because obviously we got home late last night from the buffet. We had to wake up very early because we had to be at the immigration office in Pattaya, which is another city in Thailand, at what was it, 8 a.m. So we had to basically get up at 4:30 this morning after getting to sleep at about midnight. So it wasn't a good sleep by any measure, by any stretch. We went there, we did that, which was like a 2 hour trip each way, just to literally just sit there and get them to kind of stamp a passport and do that sort of thing. So yeah, we basically did that, came back home. By the time we got back, it was midday. I still hadn't done my fasted cardio yet, so as always, without fail, I wasn't going to miss it. I did my fasted cardio and my fasted steps, and an hour and 20 minutes later, hour and 30 minutes later, it was pretty much the afternoon, and I was getting stuck into work. I got all my check-ins done, had my first meal, and yeah, here we are. It's the evening now, or just about the evening, and it's time to unbox this delivery that came and then head to the gym. Back in Delts, like I said, so I'll take you along for the ride for that, but I thought I'd just show you what I got. It was a delivery, kind of like a Christmas present to myself and my partner, I suppose. I know what it is, but you guys don't, so I guess there's a little bit of thrill and excitement. But knowing me, if you guys know me, you know it's only going to be one of three things: food, supplements, or drugs usually. And this happens to be supplements. So, got Amino Energy Concord Grape, and then one of my favourite flavours, Amino Energy Green Apple. If you do not like green apple, you are a psychopath. And I decided to get a new flavour. I figured it'd be nice because I like strawberry kiwi, so strawberry lime is surely okay. So I got the Amino Energy Strawberry Lime. So I'm interested to try that one. But that's it. I'll prepare a pre-workout meal, eat that. I've got a couple of emails to reply to. I'll do that, and then it'll be time to head off to the gym and get that session boxed off for the day. A little bit more stuff to do once I get home, but yeah, the day's almost over. Almost through my checklist. Just got to tackle it one task at a time, as I say. And that's the thing, like, you'll have days where you might be running behind schedule, like I know I do. And if you've got a lot on your plate, it can be a little bit overwhelming, but you just need to remind yourself, hey, I just need to take one step at a time and just cross each thing off individually as you go. Like, yeah, it happens. Everyone has the occasional day that kind of goes tits over ass, and you just have to kind of, yeah, manage it on the fly and adapt in the moment, because you can plan and prepare as much as you want, but life honestly doesn't really give a shit about that. You're going to run into the occasional day where you just have to kind of pick yourself up, brush yourself off, and get on with it. And today's been one of those days in terms of routine. Like, it's just absolutely flogged me. The day has just flogged my ass. Nothing has gone to plan as scheduled, or as originally scheduled, I should say. And I've just had to adjust my approach, acclimate to the less than ideal conditions, and just get the shit done still. So yeah, I'll make a meal. I'll show you what it is. I mean, you probably already know what it is if you saw my last day in the life video. It's the same pre-workout meal. And yeah, then I'll be heading to the gym and I'll show you guys, yeah, all that. All right. So 100 grams of, let's see if I can show you. Yeah, there we go. That works. 100 grams of cereal, 125 grams of frozen berries, scoop and a half of whey, and a few cracks of salt. So that's what I'm having for pre-workout. Then it'll be letting this digest for a bit. Probably in about 45 minutes we'll head to the gym. So I'll eat this, like I said, let it digest, and then I'll see you guys at the gym. So 1 set down, 2 to go. And when I do these, like you're probably noticing, I'm not really worrying too much if I do retract a little bit at the bottom. And I mean, the reason is I still feel a lot in my rear delts. Even though I've said previously, like in other videos or training sessions, it's important to kind of not overemphasize the retraction, to make sure that you keep the focus or the priority, the rear delts, and not the actual upper back itself. But if you don't have a super dominant upper back, like me for example, like if I do a back movement that's lat focused, I'm very lat dominant but not upper back dominant. So I can do like a face pull and I can retract all the way and my upper back doesn't take over, or my traps don't take over as much as they would for somebody else. I can still feel my rear delts a lot, so I don't worry too much. So 2 more of these and then it's on to the upper back row or rear delt row, whatever you want to call it. So hit a rep PB on that second set, which was good. He only got 14 last week and I got 15 on that, so nice 1 rep little PB. Next set, I think I only got 13 last week on the 3rd set, so if I get 14 this week, that's a PB again, so yeah. I can still feel a little bit of acid reflux kind of lingering from last night's food. It's a horrible feeling, I'll tell you that. I'm a bit behind on food today, but I'll catch up, hopefully. If I don't, though, it's not a big deal, because I mean, I would have over-consumed on calories yesterday, and my appetite's just not there really today, so I'll hit what I can today, food-wise, and call it at that. But let's get this last set out of the way, and then onto the rows. First set of 3 for this. Same weight as last week, which was 120 pound, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Hey, bro. Set on 2 now. Got a 1 rep PB on that one, which is good. So hopefully I can keep up that pace for the remaining 2 sets. For this, what I'm really focusing on not so much is like the tempo and everything. I've got the tempo pretty down packed, but it's more keeping both sides symmetrical. I have a tendency to elevate my left shoulder blade. So I'm trying to not do that, like consciously keep it level with the other one, but it's hard to do when you obviously can't see yourself performing the movement. So that's why filming is useful. Like even if you don't post your shit to YouTube like I do, like recording your sets is good biofeedback to kind of get a gauge of whether or not you're symmetrically executing an exercise, or whether you say you've got more elevation on one side of your back than the other, or one shoulder than the other, I should say. So yeah, there's a bit of merit in that. Yeah, let's get this. Okay, first set of 3. Gosh, what did I get last week? Let's have a look. 180 pound for 11, 11, 10. So I can go 11, 11, 11 or 12, 11, 10. I'll be happy. So I don't know what happened there. I think I forgot to hit record when I did that second set. So I've done 2 sets now, I've got 1 to go. And I got 12 reps on that second set, so 2 sets of 12 so far. If I hit another set of 12, that's 3 sets of 12 in a designated rep range of 8 to 12, so that means I have to scale the weight up next week. We'll see how it goes. I might not get 12. I'll stay optimistic though. Yeah. Listening to some mellow music at the moment while I'm training. Nothing too hardcore or heavy. Because I personally, not everyone has this, but I personally get a pretty noticeable dramatic response to heavy metal when I'm training. Like, it does enhance or boost my performance. There's a ergogenic aid for some people, and for me that's definitely the case. And if you're the same as me, if you fall into that, I suppose, portion of the training populace, then it's a good tool that you can leverage toward the end of a training block to kind of increase performance when systemic fatigue starts to accumulate, more delayed onset muscle soreness is more present, and it starts to interfere more with your training. So yeah, if you do find or notice that you get a positive response, positive in terms of improved or increased performance from listening to heavier music, it's always a useful tool to kind of have up your sleeve toward the end of a training block, so don't exhaust all your tools at the beginning of the training block, because then you've got nothing to kind of leverage. Because as an enhanced bodybuilder, you can either increase drugs, increase food, or increase aggression in training somehow by listening to more heavy music. As a drug-free lifter, you've got even less variables. You don't have the drugs. So, I mean, I've got one more variable than natural lifters, but still, even then, I try not to kind of blow my load too early in the training block, so to speak. Because you can think of leveraging all of these performance enhancers too early in the training block as blowing your load. It's the equivalent of doing that. You want to kind of conserve these strategical, I suppose, performance enhancers, and only make adjustments on these basis so that you can kind of get the most mileage out of each adjustment. Ooh, that fucking hurt. Looks like I'll be increasing the weight next week. It looks like I'm going to have to do pullovers at the end of my session, because the equipment I like to use for it is currently taken. And I don't want to wait around. My fiance is almost finished with her training, so I want to be efficient. So I'm just going to move it to the back end of my session and get the 2 row variations out of the way first. The T-bar row and then the DY row. So we'll find another 45er. Yes. There's nothing more disheartening than reaching for a plate, hoping it's a 45-pound plate and realizing it's a 20-kilo plate. Oh. All right. Oh. Not a bad set, that first one. Only 12 reps, so still the same as what I got last week. 90 pound for 12, but it was better quality 12, so still a form of progressive overload or progression from the previous week. Because like I've said in previous sessions, and like every John, Dick and Harry on YouTube probably said as well, like progression or progress week to week isn't just measured in more load or weight or more reps or more sets. It could also be matching your best sets last week, but just with better execution, better technique, maybe a little bit more mind to muscle connection, a slower tempo. So I'd still consider that a win. On to the second set though. That was a rep PB. Yeah, definitely. Sorry. Yeah, because I normally do these as a final exercise. I might actually hit a PB on these, but it won't actually be a legitimate PB in my opinion. So I got, what did I get last week? It was 10, so 3 sets of 10. So I can get 11, 10, 10. That'll be decent. Oh, hey bro, I was like, who's that?
You talking to phone?
Huh?
You talking on the phone?
No, the camera. Yeah.
You back?
Yeah, back in rear delts. I start with rear delts and then transition into back.
Yep.
I like to split my shoulders up like that. So like on my chest day, I'll do front and side delts, and then back I'll do rear delts, because I consider rear delts as part of the back. Yeah.
Today you're doing back
Yeah.
and side delts.
Rear delts.
Rear delts.
Yeah. So yeah, I start with like face pulls and then like a rear delt row, and then I go into like hammer strength vertical row. Sorry.
The hamstring row.
Yeah, the not that one, but the one over it. Yeah, the underhand grip, the like Dorian Yates style one. Yeah, I do that, and then I do some T-bar rows, and then these, and I finish off with some pullovers. Yeah. Yeah. What about you? What are you training?
Doing chest.
Nice.
Pump it up a bit.
Yeah. Bit of blood flow.
You've been eating well today, or?
Yeah, pretty well. I had acid reflux from last night. I woke up with acid reflux. Yeah, because I ate a bowl of cereal when I got home too.
Oh.
So I had 6 plates of food, bowl of cereal. I was like, yeah,
Wow.
yeah, not a good move. What about you? You feeling all right? Yeah.
I've had 3 meals so far,
Nice.
but I'm eating very little.
Compared.
250 grams, 250 grams of meat,
Yeah.
maybe 50 grams of carbs for me.
Oh yeah.
Slowly.
Yeah, and slowly build it up over time.
I'm just trying to get 5 to 6 solid minutes in every day.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
I don't do any shakes or like that.
Yeah, I find people do it to try like help with digestion, but I think it shoots them in the foot. Like, I think eating real food helps with digestion more.
I digest better and I get hungry faster.
Yeah.
Shake, I feel like whey protein is
Like sits there.
I'm full for a long time.
I think it's the water in it, eh? It must be the water must like dilute the bile acids in the stomach. The water in the shakes must dilute the stomach acids. I think that's what does it, eh?
So I don't I try not to drink 1 hour after eating.
Yeah, I'm the same. Yeah,
If I drink during food, it's just like live it, just sit down.
yeah,
Otherwise, 1 hour.
yeah. Otherwise, it messes digestion up. Yeah,
I think that's a good trick, actually.
100%. Yeah,
Stop drinking maybe 15 minutes before.
yeah.
If you keep that, then you can eat every other hour if you need to.
Oh, 100%. Yeah,
Another hour, maybe 2.5 hours, or 3 hours.
yeah. Way better. Yeah.
Tip for people who have trouble eating.
Yeah, that's what I do because I never had an appetite growing up. I had a fast metabolism. It's like I had to do stuff like that to get enough food in. Yeah. Now I'm okay, but yeah, like for ages.
Protein you eat in a day.
350 grams of protein, about 800 carbs. Yeah, but
It's a lot of carbs.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously. We
Yeah.
utilize them, so.
yeah, I'm like maintaining weight, not really gaining anything, so I'll have to increase them to like probably 900 soon.
I'm trying to get 1.5 kilo of meat in per day now.
That's good.
I started with that.
Yeah,
I'm going to go up from there.
I'm the same as you. I prefer like
300 gram, 5 meals.
yeah, I prefer
That's raw weight.
yeah. I think a high protein approach is good though. Like, I don't know why people say, oh, the studies say this. I don't give a fuck what the studies say. Like, I feel better. I recover better on a high protein intake.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
bodybuilders should at least eat 300 grams and up to 500 if you want to do it.
I agree. I 100% agree with you. Yeah.
Most people, they don't want to do it because it's difficult.
Yeah.
So then they say, this study shows.
Yeah.
Say,
Yeah. But who's a study done on? Like people who don't live properly. Yeah. Okay. So second set. All right, so 3 sets of this. I normally do this as my last exercise, so I might hit a PB on this today. But if I do, it's not like a legitimate PB. It's just a PB from last week, but it's because I'm going into it a little bit fresher because I haven't done one extra exercise prior to it. Yeah, like 3 sets of 10 last week, so I'll try go 11, 10, 10. All right, second set. Now, because the cables are still taken 35 minutes later, I'm going to just do this. I don't want to fucking wait any longer. It's meant to be my first back exercise. This is the last exercise I have left for the session. So I'll just do the machine pullovers. Oh. This isn't actually feeling half bad today. Usually it doesn't feel as kind of comfortable as the cable rope pullover, but today it's actually probably feeling more comfortable. Don't know why. Maybe I'm just turning a leaf in regards to how I execute it, and maybe I'm just doing it better now. Get a good song going. That'll do.
Oh.